The strongest teams during adversity, they stick together, and I felt like we had a couple of team meetings talking to each other.
We can't quit now, we're so close.
Letting each other know, like, hey, season on the line right here. Our goals that we said we wanted to do at the beginning of the season.
Wherever you go, I'll go.
I think Maui well prepared us for adversity. I think it's built our bond very strong. I think we have a chance to turn our season around.
And I can't do this on my own. So brother, are you with me?
Welcome to XL Center here in Hartford. It's Big East basketball tonight. UConn plays host to the DePaul Blue Demons. Here as we reach the midway point of the conference schedule, 11 games left. The Huskies have got to get back on track.
I can't stress enough how important this win would be for UConn tonight against the team that's in last place in the Big East. But after this, the Huskies go into a real meat grinder. Saturday night, they play at Marquette. And then a week from Friday, they host St. John's. And then the following Tuesday, they play at Creighton, where UConn has never won. You've got to take care of business tonight. You cannot lose this game against DePaul.
Yeah, it's a scary game. If you lose it, it's going to be real damaging. You know, it's going to damage your opportunities with the NCAA tournament, make it really tough on you to continue to compete for the regular season, Big East. You know, some goals that you have as a team, losing that game would have been a killer. And certainly finding yourself down 14 points in that game was not something that that we anticipated.
Penetration on Jalen Stewart. He scoops it up and in. He beat him. Tries to blow by Caravan, and he does, and he banks it in. DePaul leads 6-2.
With that DePaul game was just a bad start, to be honest. It was just really bad. We weren't rebounding, we weren't defending, and it kind of got us down pretty early.
You know, you don't understand the pressure that you feel in games like that. You know, as a home team, as a heavy favorite, the game starts to go sideways. Those huddles get really uncomfortable and quiet.
I think one thing about this team is that we really fight hard. You see Providence at Gampool, where we did the same thing. We were down 12 at halftime, and we had to go into the locker room with a different approach going into the second half, and we were able to pull through. So, I mean, that's just one thing about this team is that we really fight hard.
So going into halftime, coaches riled up, we're all riled up, and coming out that locker room is a different team.
This fight ain't over. This fight ain't over. This fight ain't over. I'll never surrender.
They go down low to Reed, who spins, dives down low and lays it in. Nice move by Terrace Reed Jr. UConn within 2, 48-46. Caravan goes over the top. He gets it to Reed. Reed puts it up and in left-handed. They get it down low to Reed. Reed put it up and in. Oh, the big man going to work. 57-50, and the Giant has awakened.
Terrace has got tremendous potential and athletic ability, and when he shows up physical and playing with some violent force and some urgency, we need the Kodiak Bear, we need the Grizzly Bear Terrace, not the loving, caring bear, but we need the Grizzly Bear Terrace.
He asked me that question a lot, what type of bear do I want to be in each game, and I can tell if I'm going to go be hot or I'm going to be off this game. So
Nowhere to go, cut up by Reed, and Reed takes the ball away from him. Oh, man.
I was the Kodiak Bear that game.
So UConn faces an acid test tonight, and they will hold on. They'll beat DePaul 72-61.
Right after DePaul, I mean, we knew we had Marquette. We knew it was going to be a really hard game going into it.
Top 10 Marquette team. They play hard on the defensive side, and we knew what we had to do, especially going to play at Marquette during National Marquette Day.
I remember Coach having this talk with us. It was basically like just going to the game, just firing on all cylinders, just with nothing to lose. And that's basically the best position to be in. I feel like we were underdogs in that game, and it gave us a little motivation.
We were going into that game just going in on 100 regardless, because we knew we started off at DePaul really sluggish, and we didn't want to have that happen again.
You know the battle that you're in for. You know what it's like when you go and play there. I mean, they've got like low-key, one of the best fan bases in the country.
Probably like a good 18,000. It was definitely packed. However many seats were in there, every seat was taken.
I'd say the atmosphere in there was crazy. They were jumping every play, but we shut it down pretty quick.
Kick to Jalen Stewart for 3, and he hits. The switch, Jay Stu launches a jumper, and he hits another one. And Stewie's got 3 of them. 3 triples by Stewart, and UConn a 14-4 advantage in the opening 3.5 minutes.
I remember that first time out, we were all riled up. Especially me, I'm yelling, I'm like, yes, dude, let's go, boy. They can't guard you out there. So that was pretty fun.
I was feeling very confident. My teammates was jumping around, coaches was jumping around. Crowd got silent, so I was loving it.
Just getting that cushion to start the game and making those like 3 big-time shots to force them to call a timeout. It just gave us a huge boost of confidence and energy and belief that we were able to kind of ride throughout the game.
DR off the inbound, fires in the far corner to Ball for 3. Solo delivers a 3 right in front of the Marquette bench.
Solo stepped up and has been stepping up big for us this year.
It's a long 3 by Solo. Oh, he drilled it!
Tremendously clutch. I mean, feels like every time the ball comes out of his hand, it's going in. So that's the type of guy he is. If he doesn't hit some of those shots, it could be a way closer game. So all props and credit to Solo Ball for keeping us in that game.
Solo's been doing it all year. That's my guy. So every shot he puts up, it feels like it's going in. So I'm already holding my hand up, putting the 3 up.
And I know, in general, just when I don't shoot the ball, the coaches are going to be frustrated and just tell me to shoot it anyway. So I got to make sure I stay consistent with that.
Step back 3 by Ball. Good! Man, that was a gutsy shot by Solo. Back to Ball for 3. Good! Oh, Ball knocks down a triple. Gotta get a rebound, and Ball did. And he's got a double-double. Ball hands to Reed, and Reed lays it in left-handed. Nice feed by Solo. Ball to drive into the paint, and a block by Ball. 2 blocks by Ball.
I don't know that we thought Solo would be as good as he's been. I think we saw a big jump, but credit Solo. He's been better than we even thought he would be. He's overperformed this year.
Solo for 3. Got it! Oh, another big one!
He's established himself as one of the most efficient shooters in the country.
When UConn has done it, they've come into Milwaukee and they have beaten Marquette, the number 9 team in the country, by a final of 77-69. What a win! And they led start to finish. What a day. 25 for Solo Ball, including 7 threes.
I feel like away games, especially when the crowd is in it and the crowd is yelling at you and you're the villain in that case and you come out victorious, it's a pretty cool feeling. So supporting the guys, supporting the team, that was what we did.
Oh, it was amazing. I love playing in environments like that. I know that everyone else on the team just loves to play in those environments. So being there together as a group is just amazing.
Yeah, I mean, winning at Marquette just keeps the hope alive and it keeps you at the top of the table. And we know we have opportunities here to play all the teams that are ahead of us right now.
Yeah, coming up, we got St. John's Friday. It's definitely a big game. Big time matchup being at Gamble. It's definitely going to be packed. And then after that, we got Creighton. It's never a rest day in the Big East, and that's one thing we know as a team. We're battling just to try and get to the top spot. I mean, these 2 teams are both ahead of us. We're trying to win the conference. So, I mean, we got to play every game like it's our last, every single time we step on the floor.
I think we took some steps forward in the second half of the DePaul game and in that great win at Marquette. For us, it's about, can we get this defense to championship level? And can we get the team to play with an edge and a desperation that we haven't been able to consistently get from them the entire season?
February is the month where you see a lot of teams either get better or get worse. So I feel like we're that team that, you know, we had some ups and downs throughout the season, but this is a point in time where we can really show the world that we're the best team in the country.